on the Diva Show. You're back on the Diva Show and you are live. And we're getting ready to go live. Kalia, are you there? All right. So you are here. You are on the line. Um, this is a young lady that is very special to me. And we met long distance. But Kalia has been absolutely phenomenal. And she has a book, More Than a Survivor. And she has been absolutely an awesome blessing to me. And I have her on the line. Can you say something, Kalia? Oh, well, I thank you. I thank you so much. Listen, you inspired me most definitely. And she has a book, More Than a Survivor. Um, Listen, I'm going to give y'all all the information so that you can reach out and you can get your book. She has an amazing story. Kalia is such a phenomenal woman. And like I said, I met her long distance through the telephone. And from the time that I met her through Mark, who is the owner of Sador Radio, um, she's just been an absolute blessing to me and an inspiration in my life. So I just want to say I love you back and I appreciate you just the same. I can't. Yes. 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 And you are as well. So you be joining right along with everybody else. Kalia has her show that's going to be coming up. Tell them the name of your show. I strongly agree. I strongly agree. It's going to be the Millspo Show, Milspo, the Millspo Show, and the show is going to be about building up our women. And when we come together, always bring that brick, and that brick is going to help us to continue to build each other up. Am I correct, Leah? Exactly. Never take one away. Now, her show is going to be coming up in October. It's going to be every second and fourth Wednesday from 12 noon until 2 p.m. So, y'all got to make sure that y'all stay tuned because there's a lot of shows that's going to be coming up. There's a lot of things that's going to be going on, and y'all got to stay in tune with Sidor Radio. Well, I thank you so much for calling in, Khalid. You know, I so appreciate you. You already know, love. I love you right back. And we'll talk soon, all right? Love you. Bye bye. All right. So that was Kalia. Like I said, in October, she's going to be coming with her show that is called The Millspo Show. The Millspo Show, Milspo, will be on the air with Sador Radio, and that's in October. And that's going to be on Wednesdays from every second and fourth Wednesday from 12 noon until 2 p.m. So we're going to jump back in, and what we're talking about is commitment. Now, before I went to my quick break, I spoke about commitment, and I said it's a broad topic when we're talking about the commitment level and the relationship we have with ourselves. I said it's a very, very broad topic, and I'm not going to be able to touch on it all. However, what I did start talking about is our commitment to ourselves. Like I said, a lot of people say, I want to lose this weight, I want to do this, I want to do that. And as I said, I'm not perfect with it, you know. However, the bottom line is you have to consider the commitment level that you have to yourself. You want people to commit to you, you want people to love you, but how much are you committing to yourself and how much are you loving yourself? Think about it. And that's something I had to think about, the food that I was eating, what I was picking up. And I'm saying I want to lose this weight, even though I could barely breathe. At one point, I could barely walk or feel comfortable. I was wearing nothing but like sweatpants, pants that had elastic in the waist. And listen, losing weight is not necessarily the goal for everyone when it comes to eating healthy. It may just be that you want to feel better. And I'm going to say this, and the bottom line is this. Um, People often say, well, I'm going to eat this and I'm going to run it off. Let me break this down to you and help you to understand. You cannot run off cholesterol. It doesn't happen. When you are eating, you're only when you run, you're only burning off um, molecular fat cells that are within your body that are around your muscles. However, the grease that goes into your arteries and surrounds your heart are not molecules that you can actually burn off. It's not something that you can burn off. So, for those that are out there running and, you're still eating whatever you want to eat, the bottom line is you're working against yourself. And while your body may look fit, your main arteries that's keeping your body ticking is not. So if you meet someone that talks about they eat whatever they want to eat, they just go to the gym, understand it's still a form of being unhealthy. Just because they're not, look overweight doesn't mean that they're healthy. You can be a runner and still be unhealthy. You can be chubby, overweight, but still have a healthy heart. Um, and I'm saying it's like borderline with that, but I'm just letting you know that all of it boils down to commitment. How much do you love yourself? You can't get that commitment and love from someone else if they don't see it within yourself. If you saying, oh, I'm going to stop drinking, but every day you pick up a drink. I'm going to stop smoking, and every now and then you still smoking a cigarette. It comes down to your commitment level. That's our main topic of what we're talking about today is your commitment level. We talked about earlier committing to your business. A lot of us have Facebook pages, Instagram pages, and we're posting. We want people to buy into our business. We want people to be interested in our music. We want people to be interested in our films. We want people to be interested in our theater productions. We want people to be interested in our products that we're selling. But how are we selling them? Are we presenting them in a manner in which will make them inviting? Or are we giving too much time in directing attention to our people that we consider that are our haters? Like I said, what's on your page? What are you doing with it? And after we talked about that, I'm going in and I'm talking about our commitment level and our commitment level with ourselves. Now, I talked about the health aspect, and this is something that I fought with for a while, but um, oftentimes when we're single, sometimes we don't go many places and don't do many things. We're waiting for a relationship with someone else for them to take us out. Commit to yourself. You want to go and see a movie? Go see it. You want to go out to eat? Go out to do so. You're waiting for someone else to do these things for you that you enjoy and that you like. And if they don't do it, when you meet them and you're dating or whatever, and if they don't do it, then you cause a problem, but you don't even do it for yourself. Commitment starts with self. How are you making yourself happy? What are you doing that is giving you your joy outside of your business, outside of eating right? You know, even if you're in a committed relationship, you're committing yourself to making sure that you take her out. Y'all have a date night at least once a week so she's not upset. You make sure that you get her flowers from time to time. You make sure that you attend her family's events from time to time, even though you may not get along with everybody in her family. You make sure that you get home at a certain time so that she's not upset and thinking that anything else is going on because you're running late getting home from work. Like you commit, you're making sure that you cut the lawn at least once a week so she don't have a problem with that. You understand what I'm saying? You making sure that you give her money for the groceries so that she can, get the groceries that's needed so that she can cook and feed the family. And you making sure that you're taking the trash out, once a week to make sure that that's happening. Now you're committing to do all of those things to someone else, for someone else, because you want to make them happy. You want to keep a happy household. You're committing to making sure that you're giving her a certain amount of money that's going towards the bills in the household. That's awesome. It's great that you have these things in mind to commit yourself to. But outside of that, are you also committing to making yourself happy? I know I'm just going to say some women don't particularly like when men have male friends and or they go to their friends man cave and things like that. Ladies, yes, they need their own time too. Just like we go out with our girlfriends and we go get our hair done, or we go and we watch a movie, or we just link up to get something to eat. They need their man time too. Yes, ladies, I'm saying it. They need their man time too. So I'm just speaking of men right now. So what? Because we always talk about the ladies and what makes us happy and what are we doing to make ourselves happy. So and I could go on and on because I'm a lady. So we're gonna talk about the men right now. So if you're doing everything that you need to do for the household, then you have to also make sure that you make yourself happy because you can't make someone else happy if you're not for yourself and you're not making yourself happy. So what are you doing to commit to yourself? Have you set up a time that you're going to set aside to do something for yourself? You know, it could be anything from watching your favorite sports or a hobby that you've always liked and that you've gotten into. I know someone that is into cars. Does car goes to car shows. That's his thing. That's what makes him happy is fixing up this car and taking it to a car show and winning awards for this car. Um, what else are you committing yourself to when it comes to making yourself happy? Um, and that's what I'm talking about today. I'm talking about commitment, not just relationship commitment. I'm talking about a commitment with yourself internally. What are you doing to make yourself feel happy? What are you doing to make yourself feel healthy? When we talk about commitment, people often look for other people to commit to come to their events. Um, like I said, that word is very broad, and there's a lot of things that can go under that umbrella of commitment. So I'm just saying out there, and I'm talking about the men. I talked about health wise, what are you doing? But